Here are 3 reasons as to why John Walker is not stronger than Steve Rogers. Number 1, people like to bring up the fact that he jumped really high in Thunderbolts, and that's great and all, but there was just no circumstance in which Steve Rogers would have needed to jump really high. Really far, sure, and he's done that multiple times, but not really high. And we can't just simply say because John Walker did it and Steve never did, that means that Steve can't. Because more than likely, we're never going to see John Walker momentarily hold back Thanos. Therefore, using that same logic, Steve Rogers will always be stronger than John Walker. Number 2, people try to say because John Walker was already at peak human condition before taking the serum, that means he's automatically stronger. This would suggest that Steve Rogers immediately stopped training the moment he got the serum, which we know is absolutely not true. Not only do we see him battling multiple times, but we see him training in the Winter Soldier in the literal opening scene. We can also refute that knowing that even though Steve Rogers was incredibly scrawny, he took 6 of those vials directly injected to him, whereas John Walker only took the 1 vial because it was already optimized. And number 3, Steve Rogers is just simply better. I'm kidding on that one, but legitimately, he has no stronger feats than Steve Rogers, especially holding back the helicopter. A lot of people try to bring up the armored truck that he stopped from falling, but that truck wasn't in free fall already. It was still partially on land or on the beams, therefore, he wasn't stopping the full weight of it, whereas the helicopter was fully in the air. So based off of all of the current evidence that we have, Steve Rogers is still stronger than John Walker. Not saying that John Walker can't get stronger, but right as of now, he is still weaker than Steve Rogers.